Bam, we're live. 2 minutes early. I know. I think I want to start doing that more and more.
Be early.
MarvelJobs.com, Pete Street Coffee, Paper Street Coffee, Cock Street Coffee, Vagina Street Coffee. The Paper Street Coffee thing, what was that? Did you just wake up?
About 30 minutes ago.
And normally when I see you, you've already taught a class, huh?
Yeah.
Slacking. Only getting up at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday. Look how red your lips are. You wearing lipstick?
No. I don't know why they feel like a chapter or
Were you
something.
down at the Y this morning?
They look like really red. That's weird.
Do you get that joke? You get that joke? You were down at the Y this morning? You get that joke?
What do you mean, the Y? The YMCA?
No. Not that Y. This Y.
Oh, no.
Isn't that a great name for a woman's anatomy? The Y. Were you eating at the
Never
Y
even
this
heard
morning?
that before.
Were you at the Y this morning? You had a little snack at the Y? Got by the Y this morning?
Now we have
Good
to
morning,
go
Tyler.
the zoomed out view, so it doesn't seem so weird for me.
Corey, you're a nice dude. Nice to see you always. Pulido. Corey Pulido. Tyler. Bruce Wayne, always good. Bruce, I think about you during the middle of the day. Don't tell your wife or your girlfriend, but I do. Sometimes when I'm telling myself jokes or something, I think, I wonder if Bruce will think this is funny. Dick Butter.
Dick Butter's name just cracks me up every time.
What are we commenting on today? I don't know what to call the show. That's why I call it that. That's why I call it the commentating show.
Commentating.
Javi Alam with an accent over the A. Sevan, did you saw? You're a foreigner. Did you saw? You get it? I mean, you're a foreigner, right? I mean, you got this line over the A, and you got a did you saw? Did you saw make wads great again meme on doing a pod together? I did. I think like 1,000 or 2,000 people sent me that.
Just
never H word that one. Never H word. Travis, good morning.
Damn, the bats are ready.
He got his blood wings. Thank you. Bat blood. Mr. Hiller, good morning, buddy. Thank you for the kind video. Giddy up, bam. Oh man, what a show today. We only have 90 minutes. It is going to fly by. Good morning, Helson. Yeah, I did like your video. Actually, it's cool. It's funny. It's funny the things that I really admired all the work. Oh, I didn't realize you were so buff,
dude. Yeah, Hiller's a fit dude. He was like,
yeah, that's crazy
and stuff.
Is he games aspirational?
I don't know if it was his aspiration to go to the games, but I know he qualified for regionals a couple of times.
Those shoulders, my God, those are almost as big as mine. They're crazy. And he's tan. He fake bakes. You know what's crazy is when you hear stories of people who fake bake, who like you didn't think fake bake. Like a really good friend of mine that I never thought would have fake bake told me a fake bake story the other day. I was like, wow.
You told people you weren't going to tell me.
Dude, you need to get out in the sun, motherfucker. No one's ever going to accuse you of fake baking.
Man, I just got made fun of by my friends about being like extra white too.
Dude, you're part vampire. You're part vampire.
Like, a farmer's tan going.
And look at those lips of yours even too. That's why I know you're part vampire. You were just out feeding and you just rolled into your house. You just
I don't even know why they're like that. Now I'm super self-conscious about it.
No, red lips are awesome. They're sexy. You want the tip of your penis, your sphincter, and your lips to be red. I think it's like a good sign. You're probably excited to see me. It's probably just blood flowing to all like your dick's probably hard right now too. You're just excited to see me, dude. It's good. It's healthy. I was getting really emotional this morning thinking about all these people in the comments. That's why I started reading all their questions or their names. I was thinking, like, for a split second, I was thinking about how committed I am to this show. And then I thought there can be no one more committed than the listeners. I know. He is sexy. There's no one more committed to the show than the listeners. And I so don't take it for granted. I wish you knew how much pressure I put on myself. Healthy pressure. I love it. I'm so committed to this show. I so love doing this. I don't do this for any other reason. I don't know why I do it. I do know why I chose my wife. I wanted to tell you this. and there's a bigger picture story here. I saw my wife walking from far away, and I could see her boobs, like from really far away, and like a block away, and I was like, wow, those are nice boobs. And she was walking towards me. I was in a college town, and she came up to me, and I was just like, right away started hitting on her. And within like 15 minutes, we were talking about the idea. I don't know. I was probably 20 at the time. I don't remember. But we started talking about the idea of personal responsibility, not in those words, not in like these Jordan Peterson words that have like taken over the thought waves these days. And I don't mean that as a dig. I mean that as a positive. But about one's own happiness is their own personal responsibility. And she knew that. And for some reason, you know, some people might be like, hey, I'm Christian, and it's so important to me that my wife, they might have these bars set. It's so important to me that my wife's a virgin and that she believes Jesus Christ is the savior and blah, blah. But at that moment, I realized, holy cow, I'm not sure if there's ever a more important trait in another human being that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, that they know they're solely responsible for their own happiness. And she had an awesome body. And so I spent the next 5 years trying to bang her.
That's commitment.
Dude.
5 years to fornication.
Yes. I wrote the script. It's going to be a great movie. And I just, it's just nuts because some people just say you'll know when you know. And I didn't know at the time. If you would have told me, and we went through a lot of ups and downs, you know, I don't even know if they were downs. We just, our relationship's been through a lot. You know, when we separated, we came back together, we had different boyfriends and girlfriends. But to this day, we can still talk about that. Like, we know that. It doesn't mean you can't help, assist, you can't work on yourself. But when both people know, the blame game really gets shallow and thin. And it's really important to discriminate and to be prejudiced. It's so important. And these words maybe have negative connotation, or maybe I don't even know their exact definitions. Maybe we should pull them up and I should read them. But what's important here is what I'm saying is some people will say, hey, you need to get rid of hate speech. You need a world that gets rid of prejudice and discrimination. You know that if you get rid of a world with prejudice and discrimination, you can't choose to love someone because they're kind, because that requires prejudice and discrimination. And there are these people out there, a huge swath of people who just jump to those conclusions. They really want to push away some of these amazing traits that we have as human beings that are so necessary that kill themselves. Everything we push away or we want to get rid of, we need to triple down, quadruple down on, and make sure that's the right idea. I'm going to give you another example, but I think that one's pretty clear. If you got rid of discrimination and prejudice, you wouldn't be able to choose people to love because they're kind, because they're nice, because they're helpful, because they make good moms, because they're smart. We're in a trippy time. The do-gooders are random, totally random. Number 18 from the Tao Te Ching, Stephen Mitchell translation. I think you started a books link on the Sevan podcast, right?
I did, on the website.
Can you believe, not a boobs link, a books link. Can you believe how fast I went through that sickness? I just steamrolled that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's impressive. You sound good today.
I told my wife, I kind of like the sound of me being sick, but I told my wife, I'm like, I like to do this thing. I never get sick. And one of the days, like I was really sick, I go, next time I tell you I never get sick, just tell me to shut the fuck up. Cause like I am.
Should have had to just take a picture or video of you then, and then she could just play it and hold it back to you.
Dude, I was a mess. When the great Tao is forgotten, I still rode my assault bike four times on my sickest day with my head being light. I mean, I so did not want to do it. And I still rode it 4 times, 10 minutes each. And each time for the next hour, I felt wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
When the great and when I say rode my assault bike, like for me, riding 100 calories in 10 minutes is easy. And I was riding like 79, not 69, but 79 calories.
79% output.
It's pretty slow. Oh, I like that. When the great Tao is forgotten, goodness and piety appear. When the body's intelligence declines, cleverness and knowledge step forth. When there is no peace in the family, I don't even know what this word means. Filial piety begins. What is that word? Filial. That's number two. That's number two for the most important thing to be the world's greatest podcaster. Number one is no matter what, always be confident. Never fucking show any insecurity, because the second you feel insecure, the audience feels insecure and they don't want to feel insecure. But the paradox to that is number two, never fucking act like you know something when you don't. Never be embarrassed when you don't know something. Enter into it and embrace it. Because deep down inside, I was embarrassed as shit that I don't know the definition of this word. But I just fake it and push through and none of you notice. At least don't tell me you noticed. Filial. Oh, my mom's going to tear me up today. I mean, not in a bad way, but she's going to like send me like the exact pronunciation of this word and like its Latin origin.
You had it.
Oh, wow. I did. Filial. Of or due from son or daughter. Where there's no peace in the family, filial piety begins. Son or daughter, piety? What? Look up this word too. Piety. When the country falls into chaos, patriotism is born. Uh-oh. That's where we're headed, by the way. It's okay. That's not a bad thing. But that's where we're headed.
Wait, where are we headed?
We're headed towards patriotism. This next election is going to be amazing. The quality of being religious or reverent. Right. Where there's no peace in the family, the quality of religion begins. Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. These are all, they're all just escapists. Yeah. Probably the most religious people we know are where their lives are the most chaotic. Yeah, I mean, you need something to hold on to. You know them, right? You can already think of like, you can think of like three examples.
Yep.
Three examples.
Easily, without even having to try.
You guys are awesome. I'm so glad we're doing this together. I was going to lie. I was going to say, I wish at one point we could all get together, but I really don't want to do that.
A live podcast?
No, well, no, but I mean like go somewhere and they're like the 1,000 regular listeners, or whatever. We were all like in the same stadium, like, and it was like techno. We were dropping hits a month, but I don't really wish that. I would just be uncomfortable.
Dude, how crazy would it be if we did a live show and had everybody there? I could just imagine you in the back freaking out. It'd be great.
I would be freaking out. Fucking freaking out.
Oh, we got an invite from Colton. We could do it at the farm.
Oh, that would be crazy. What was that? What was the big one? Like when our parents were kids that they did at a farm in upstate New York? Woodstock. Colton Rock.
They tried to have the second Woodstock here in the Altamont and by the Altamont Pass. Well, the Altamont
Look,
Pass.
There's my mom. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, I didn't know that. It was going to be up there by the Oh, is that where the Rolling Stones played and the dude got stabbed and the Hells Angels?
Yeah, the Hells Angels ran security and they just ended up just mobbing people. Yeah. Wasn't exactly the love fest that the first one was.
I look at this bag of weed every show. For those of you, I brought this on because of Alex Caceres was on the show. And the first time he came on, damn, that smells good. He smoked weed. And so I have all these bags of weed. And so I put it on. I need to give this away to someone. I need to give this away. It's like the meanest thing you could say. Hey, could you bring up the list of shows that we've done? Just like, I don't know.
What do you mean? Like on YouTube?
Yeah. Guys, there are some shows. If you didn't listen to the Darian Week show and you realize that I'm the greatest interviewer who ever lived, you should go listen to that show. Darian Weeks, he's a UFC fighter. He's going to fight in 2 weeks. If you didn't listen to the Kayla Harrison show and you realize that I'm the greatest interviewer who ever lived, you should go. You want to hear those. I know some of you are like, fuck that. I just want to hear the CrossFit stuff. I'm telling you, you want to hear those. They're nuts. They're nuts. Can you scroll? Keep scroll below it. Yeah, that one right there with the black dude with the yellow halo. Like that dude's cool as shit. You want to hear that podcast.
Those UFC ones never get the attention.
He'll
that
give
they
you
deserve.
hope for humanity. He's so cool. Like, these are just two dudes who just jump on a call together and we just start chopping it up. Okay, keep scrolling down a little bit. I want to see if there's any other ones. That one with Mr. Holistic, the Warrior God, such a trip, so far out of my comfort zone. But I saw this dude on Instagram. Amazing. There's some bombs in there, dude, about how he never changes who he is. It's like the deepest shit. Like, you can't go deeper than what some of the stuff that he's dropping. Michael Easter, so fun. I'm going to tell you something else too. Shared this with you. All of these people, when they get off the podcast, they say the craziest, nicest shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
These are people who've been on like this guy, Zach Bitter. He said he's listened to thousands of podcasts and he's been on hundreds of podcasts. And what he said to me when we got off, it's crazy. I can't even say it because it's like even beyond my self-congratulatory arrogance. Elliot Hustle, Liver King. That podcast is fascinating because he comes in character and I dance with him for 30 or 40 minutes in character. And then we get to it. The dude cries in the podcast.
You allowed him to feel comfortable. Took a little bit.
Dr. Roger Boyer, dude lost 150 pounds and he's a, he's got this, he's determined to help indigenous people. Based on their current health climate of eating Doritos, drinking Coca-Cola and alcohol, and just getting destroyed, decimated. I mean, at a slightly faster rate than the rest of the world. You want to see a really superficial show that's really good? How about this guy down here with the 200? This guy graduated from MIT with the 200 plus Guinness Book World Records. What's his name again? Something Rush.
David
Can you scoot that over? I can't see it. David Rush.
David.
Yeah. All great. All great. The Flowing Dutchman. Oh, I'll tell you one that I didn't want to do that ended up great. Look, Moses. Show me Moses.
This one.
Yeah. Dr. Moses Bernard. How is that? How has someone not watched that if you like this podcast? It's crazy. So good. So that one changed my life, actually. Dr. Moses Bernard. On a first superficial reason. What's that curl called where you do a deadlift but you don't keep your back flat, you round your back? The Jefferson curl?
Jefferson curl. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to I was thinking about it. Patrick Bet David. Why would that dude come on my podcast? Oh, my mom said humility. I'm trying, but there's some things that are just observational.
We need to do a thing like when they used to air it on TV during like holidays and stuff, where it would just play every episode, like Caleb was talking about, where it just runs. Take like 3 days off and just let it run through the best of chosen by you.
Miss Olivia Houston, you're so honest and interested in your guests. You engage them and take them to places most podcasters don't. There's nothing I do on here that I don't do because I want to do. So there's guests on here. 100% I don't want them on the show and don't want to interview them, and that's why I want to do it. At the top, it's always like I'm so lucky. I woke up this morning and I was just I can't believe I get to go in my office with Matt Souza and see you guys and hang out. Good morning, Athena. Good morning, Rachel. Okay. I want to I want to read a couple things and then I want to do some funny stuff. Can we go to Kyle Creek offended? I have a message for Bill and Katie Henniger this morning.
For them or from them?
For them, to help them make their second $1 billion. Man, I hope they like this idea. This was a gentleman who came on the show. This gentleman, when he came on the show, he immediately a day later said to me, suggested, what did he do? A day after he was on the show, he sent an email to another best-selling author. Yeah. And said, hey, you need to be on Sevan's show. That's a huge compliment. Feeling offended is a fucking choice. The moment you let somebody else's words upset you, you've let somebody else defeat you. And who the fuck wants to lose a battle to an opinion? But I want to just look at this first sentence. Feeling offended is a fucking choice. Why would you let someone else? So let's say Souza said something to me and he said, Sevan, that shirt's cutting into your gut and it makes you look fat. No, that's a bad example. Let's say he just said, I don't know what, you pick anything. Let's say he said something to that, hey, those glasses aren't the
You look stupid today.
it's a little strong, Matt. You hurt my feelings. Regardless, if Matt says something to me and it doesn't offend me, but someone over here chirps in my ear and says, hey, that person is being really rude to you. What is that person's relationship to me? I'm going to give you an example. I have this friend who has a wife, and whenever she's around and they go out and there's a little booze, she incites this man into violence. If anyone disrespects her husband, she makes sure that he knows so that he fights. It's way worse. It's way worse to have someone in your life who's pointing out people who are offending you. Those are the worst people in society. At its core, that's what virtue signaling is, by the way. That's one of the major components of virtue signaling. They not only tell you how great they are, but they're pointing out other people who aren't, that you should be offended by. You should be really upset because this person is doing this. All the neighbors in the neighborhood have BLM signs in their front yard except this one guy. And then you start telling your neighbors bad stuff about that guy. You do not want to be around those people. You do not want to follow those people on Instagram. You don't want to follow the people who are inciting you to attack other people, especially if you don't notice it first yourself. If Matt said something to me and it doesn't bother, I have business relationships with so many fucking people. What do I mean by business? They're superficial. I don't even mean that in a bad way. They're just totally superficial relationships. And yet someone will be like, hey, that person was being rude to you, or that person was being bossy to you, or like, I don't care. Stop. I'm not interested in being right. My relationship with that person isn't about feelings. It's not about emotions. It's just all transactional. Don't tolerate those people. They're everywhere. It's what politics has turned into.
Yep.
Don't tolerate those people who are inciting that. Who are inciting that. They're usually, their attacks are ambiguous. Not abstract, ambiguous. That's what the whole attack was on Greg Glassman. It was during the Me Too movement. And they said a bunch of ambiguous stuff, and so people painted him in a picture that's completely insane. But it was what was on their mind, right? Thank you, Melissa. Kayla was the best show. It was crazy. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Man, I so didn't want to do that. I thought we were just going to get on and talk about how she's the greatest female fighter alive and who ever lived and currently fighting. Instead, it was try to go somewhere every single day that's really uncomfortable for you in your head. Don't be afraid to go to the weird spots. Don't be afraid to acknowledge that global warming's real. Ugh. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's okay. Let it go.
What are you doing about it anyways?
Explore. It's okay. Maybe they're right. Maybe it is real.
Those people that summon other people to hate or to jump on the bandwagon with them are also the worst type of people, because the only way they got to that conclusion is they first judged everybody around them and said, I'm a good person, and I'm a good person because I'm better than everybody else around me. I'm taking the moral high ground, and then you need to listen to what I say. And then when I point at this person because I feel that they are bringing other people down, it's because you have deemed yourself the almighty. The good.
And most of the time they're just wrong. They're hiding their own. They're hiding their own hatred toward. They're hiding their own hatred. Almost everyone who's pointing at something has four fingers pointed back at themselves. You have to know that.
Yeah, and majority of the time they're doing it.
I know it's kindergarten psychology, but it's the truth. By the way, sorry, Souza. That tasted good. Colin Lawrence is the one who pointed me towards Kyle Creek. I just want to say that. And then recently he told me I should have Derek Weeda on the show. And I reached out to Derek. I should have reached out to him the first time you told me. He might be too big time now. He might be too big. I mean, he might be too big time now. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
Lost my train of thought.
Good.
I should have wrote it down.
Good. You should have wrote it down. Teach you a lesson. No,
Yeah.
You shouldn't have wrote it down.
The majority of the time, they're following the lead of the corporations. Like, it always brings to mind, you remember when they had that compilation of the actors that were like crying because they were like, I'm so sorry about my part in racism, and were like wiping their tears away, and it was clearly scripted and they put it together. Like, people have to know that they're only doing that because they see that it's the popular thing to do at the time, and they're trying to jump on the bandwagon and just pretend that that's what they do. Because it's the same with like the corporations, like all the corporations, like the major companies like Nike and like Disney and everything, they're trying to have this outward appearance only because they're trying to maximize profit. Like, they don't care about social justice in any way. They're just trying to flow with what they think the majority of the crowd is doing so they can continue to sell you tickets. Because
I don't see that though. I can't see that.
No, because at the core of the business, they're
I think they really believe it, Souza. I think they really believe it. I don't think they know they're being fake. You think they know?
They want you to believe it. They want their employees to believe it because then they could be on the good side.
You're telling me that there's people who know what I know and who can think clearly like me, but are still playing the game?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
And on top of that,
how would those people sleep at night? I don't believe you. I think they're all fucking idiots who can't think straight. I don't mean that in a bad way. Sorry, I won't call them idiots. I think they're all asleep. There's no way you can know what I know and still proceed down that path. Your soul would rot out.
And
you're telling me that there's people who know that they're spreading racism at the most rapid pace possible while saying that they're fighting racism?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're crazy. You're batshit crazy.
And on
nope.
It's not the first time I've been called that.
No, there's no way they know. I know people. I know that. I see that shit all the time. There's no way they know.
Yeah, because all they're doing is at the core of all their business, the business model hasn't changed. They're extremely fiscally conservative because the business model is there to solely maximize profit.
Susan, they can't even understand the mechanism of the brain that causes that. You have way too much. You think they're smarter than they are. They are not. You think they're smarter than. Look, I posted. I'm having Con Porter on the show, and he's a champion of mental health, and he's coming. When are we having him on? Monday. And so I started researching him and digging into him. And one of the things he was saying is 80% of when he posts something about mental health, he gets 20% of the people were like, yeah, good job, Con, thanks for standing up. And 80% of the people were like making fun of him. And he says it's a really polarizing thing. And I was thinking to myself, well, shit, why would it be really polarizing? And then I was thinking, oh shit, I wonder if he thinks that when I was going after Rosa for his mental health, if I was making fun of mental health or if that was polarizing, because that would be conflating the issues. Right. I've had my own, holy shit, man. I've hit fucking rock bottom like a anvil sunk to the bottom of the ocean. I've been to the depths of that shit. I'm not making fun of any of it. I am concerned. I should never have been flying an airplane or been responsible for kids or babies or anything or anything in between during that time. I should have never had some ultimate responsibility for other people's lives while I'm dealing with my own massive issues. They're not, by the way, you don't even need to have issues. I didn't even have any issues. If you want to plummet to the depths, shit gets crazy down there. You could have the most amazing metabolic and lung capacity in the world. If I pull you 100 feet underwater and you're not prepared for it, your brain's going to pop. It's training. And if you go to the depths of who you are without cultivating awareness and training, it's a scary place, man. Holy cow, it's scary. I mean, only for those who are untrained. And I was untrained when I went there. Most people go there the first time completely untrained.
I'm trying to find it.
Patrick Bet-David was too big for the show. I was too big for your mom. I don't understand the point. We made it work.
People don't understand too. It's like how much.
Will you pull this clip down? Stop screen sharing. I want to see myself.
Oh,
the world wants to see your red lips. Thank you.
I was looking for something on here too.
Do I ever seem bossy to you?
No.
Would you tell me if I was? Probably not.
I would.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I would rather have direction than leave the screen share up there for too long while I'm looking for something to
Oh, you're a good
justify my
dude.
point.
You're a good dude.
And I can't seem to find it.
There's two kinds of sick. There's sick like I'm sick, which never happens. It happened 2 days ago. And then there's sick like, I mean, I get sick 10 times a year, but it usually like never affects me. Like I might set a PR still on the assault bike or PR my Burfee time or something or set a record in pull-ups. But then there's like sick like I can't even believe like I didn't take my kids to tennis. My wife didn't go to work and took my kids to tennis.
I was gonna try to read this thing, but I can't find it, so maybe I'll just let it go. But I was gonna push you and go somewhere weird. I was gonna use one of the 48 Laws of Power here and read you two of them.
Yeah, whenever you quote that book, I get a little scared.
And then I was gonna make the argument that I could even push this to show that Biden's actually conservative.
Oh man. Okay, can we skip? I was gonna man, who do we want to do? Okay, can we go to way down on the bottom? There's a Bill and Katie video. Dear Bill and Katie, I have this idea for you. Mom, you should probably not watch this part.
Does it say Dear Bill and Katie on it?
No. I'm looking for it.
Is it the one that says Rogue should sell?
Yes, thank you. Now I want you guys to watch this video right here. I can't believe this is
okay.
I can't believe this is real, but this is fascinating. I don't know, fascinating. Mom, go do something. Please go somewhere. If you're a mom in general, go somewhere. Watch this part. This is for boys only. Now watch this. This is just crazy. This is this lady's Instagram account, and she's deadlifting. And as she's deadlifting, look at the people in the background too. I don't know how much it is. I mean, it's more than I can deadlift. It's 375, 496, 440. She got a bunch of different numbers on there. I don't even recognize these workouts, but she's peeing all over the floor. And all I'm thinking when I watch that is that there's peas going in between the cracks that can't be cleaned. Do you see that? That's all I think when I see that. It's like when my dog vomits somewhere and it's like somewhere like smooth and that I can clean up. I'm so happy. But if it's anywhere near like cracks or something, I'd start tripping. Yeah, look at you pulled that one away quick.
Yeah.
Now, Bill, Mr. Henniger, Bill and Katie Henniger, what about a pee pad? And every gym has one. Every gym has 3. You just make all the CrossFit gyms realize that it's a must-have. For there to be equality for those women who pee themselves when they're deadlifting, every gym should have a pee pad. First, you release one that's like white, and it costs like $100 a piece. And each gym has to buy 3. And there's 15,000 CrossFit gyms. So what is that? $4.5 million or something? And then we start a campaign saying that it's not fair that they're white because it draws attention to everyone who pees themselves when they lift out. So you sell ones that match the floor color, and then they got to buy 3 more, and we just keep just running with that. It fits perfect with the whole like wokeness thing too. We really pressure them to be inclusive for those who pee. That's Hunter Henderson, and it's real. I believe you. I know. I appreciate it, Nate. I really, I hear you. It's been talked about. It's someone saying Mark Bell talked about it. It's been talked about in CrossFit since I've heard it been talked about since 2007, forever. Yeah. Oh, she talked about it. Yeah. That's just a lot of pee. That's not, yeah. Man. Oh my goodness.
Hey, if they do the pee pad, we're gonna need about 10% royalty on that.
Okay, let's balance this out. There's this do you see it says handstand walk MILF? Look at can you play that? That was totally inappropriate that I wrote MILF there. I think I meant to erase that before I sent that to you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it is better than she shit herself, and that there you go. Great. Suit context, relativity. It's one of my favorite things in life. Yes, it is. It is totally better than shitting yourself. The thing is I don't think there's like chronic shitters. I suspect that she does that. Yeah, I suspect she does that every time she lifts. Yeah, call it a sweat diaper. I mean, if I was that lady, I would wear a diaper.
I think it's like a pelvic floor issue.
I know that's what I know that they say that pelvic floor issue, or maybe it's not an issue.
Yeah, like I wonder if she's had kids. And
It's
stuff.
definitely an issue for the people. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Let's okay, enough of the pee talk. I'm crying out loud. Okay, look at. Has anyone ever seen this before? Just practice those stack synchro handstand push-ups. This lady who's against the wall, the tall one, I think this lady has like 3 kids or 4 kids. This might be the most beautiful mom on the internet. Can you go to her account? Yeah, what's her name? How many followers does she have? Let me see. Look, and she's even 2,100 followers for the most beautiful mom. And look, wait, let me see that old lady. What's she doing in the pink right there?
Squatting.
Making gains, strength, balance, flexibility are so important as we age. Virginia put in that 3 times a work week. Videos from last month. She's even stronger now. Look at that. Look at those colors. I don't really do purple. Although I want to get a purple CEO shirt. I asked Mark. Hi, Rachel. Good morning.
I've worked with a couple of like older ladies that were like this, and it's actually really rewarding. Because
yeah. That's what's crazy about that. What you just said. It doesn't even translate in video. In video, it's kind of stupid. Let's face it. But if you're in the gym and some old person is doing that shit, you're blown away.
Like the
you're
level
absolutely
of like
blown away.
Appreciation and like how much like you could just feel the confidence you've instilled in them and like what you've given them back. You know, it's like,
man, this chick is hot. Oh, do you have a picture with her daughters?
I saw her like a picture.
Oh yeah, there they are. That's the whole thing. Yeah, look, and she has 3 kids. It's nuts. 3 hot kids. Does she have twins? Are those girls twins?
Nah, not in this picture. They don't look like it, but in the other picture, they do.
Yeah.
One might be a couple years older than the other one.
Sevan, do you watch WrestleMania? No, but I did when I was a kid. I watched the first WrestleMania 1 and 2. You had to go to we went to like the Richmond Auditorium and they played it on like a huge screen. Isn't it cool when you see beautiful families like that?
Yeah,
I screw up I screw up all my family photos because I just look like this like homeless dude. But my kids and my wife are so fucking cute. It's even awkward sometimes. Like yesterday, I was at the beach and people walk up and I'm just sitting there.
I feel like you'd be the difficult one in the family photo.
Yeah. If you ask I'm not anymore, but if you ask my mom, like if my mom or my mother-in-law asks for a family photo, I get really annoyed, but I push it down. I try not to let anyone see it. I push it down. They want me to take the picture is the problem.
Yeah, because you're the videographer, you're the photographer. That's how that works, right?
I've birthed 3 kids. Can you imagine that? What's this girl's name? Elise?
How do you know, Elise? Are you a biologist?
Yeah. She grew 3 kids in her. That means she's had sex at least 3 times. And all 3 times she was pollinated.
Oh my gosh.
And when she was pollinated, she then grew the baby inside of her. Do you want to hear this amazing story that I haven't shared on the internet? Right outside my front door, arm's distance away, for the last month, there's been a hummingbird nest. Did you see it when you were at my house? Did I show it to you?
I don't think so. Maybe
I'll take a picture of it today and post it. And in a hummingbird, and we thought the hummingbird abandoned the nest and there's babies in it, but my wife looked it up and I guess hummingbirds, because the nest is tiny, right? And there's birds inside of it and you can see them with their heads out. We've been watching them grow for the last month. But my wife said that the nest will get so crowded that the mom will build another nest. And so we never even see her anymore, except when she flies by real quick to feed them.
Those nests are small.
They're tiny.
Tiny. I've seen one before.
Do you see this condom sex post? Will you click that? I've been looking at that one too long. That one's got to go. Let's play that one. You see that? I don't want to read the punchline in case it's important to the video. It's right below the handstand walk. The pretty lady, Steffi, whatever her name was.
I like looking for them because it gives me a certain level of like anxiety when I have to scroll for it. Like everything's waiting on me to like
make the show move forward.
Yeah.
Condom sex and turkey bacon is the same. Is that supposed to be are the same? I wonder what my mom would say about that. Is that supposed to be are the same, Mom? Condom sex and turkey bacon. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't have any issues with condoms. I don't. I mean, not really.
Hey, they got male birth control now.
Do they?
Yep.
Like a pill you take and it disarms your dudes? Cut like they lose their tails or something?
I have no clue how it works, but I saw it on the Jerry News, and I was just upset because it had already been posted 5 minutes ago, and I couldn't unleash my Bill Gates comment.
Oh, that's good.
So
okay, below tuberculosis study with rabbits. I have to open my front door. This door, it's too hot in here. Will you find that one? Tuberculosis study.
Yeah. I always get scared when I'm the only one on the show. Like everybody walks away and it's just me standing here. It's a little scary sometimes.
Don't search the internet raw. Use VPN. Oh, that's like that's yeah.
Was that a commercial?
R. So my mom did say that was wrong. It should have been R. I know. There's a guy in our comments. Wait, is this the link? Oh, yeah. Yes, this is fascinating. I want to read this to you guys in a second. But there's a guy in the comments. He's like from CrossFit North or North CrossFit, and he always makes these comments where he takes stuff. He must be a foreigner. It must be. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll find it. But he makes these comments about stuff I say that he takes seriously. That's always a joke, and he responds to it in this serious way. And I feel at first I took offense, right? Don't get offended, but I just feel sorry for him now. I'm just like, someone's got to explain this to him. Like, why does he keep watching the show if he thinks what I'm saying is serious? I haven't seen Jackass forever. I haven't seen any of the Jackass movies. I don't think. I mean, clips of them, and I think they're amazing. Here we go, people. In the summer of 1886, Dr. Trudeau devised a simple experiment which demonstrated the beneficial effects of climate, fresh air, and ample food on the course of tuberculosis in infected animals. He infected a number of rabbits with the tubercle bacillus and then confined half of the infected animals along with a control group of healthy rabbits, giving them a minimum of food, sunlight, fresh air, and exercise. The rest of the infected rabbits were set free on a little island. So he put a bunch of and if you're watching this, you can see the small island. He put a bunch of rabbits with tuberculosis on an island and set them free. A little tiny island. It's probably like 100 by 200 feet, the dimensions of it. And then he had a bunch of other rabbits that were caged, also with tuberculosis. Okay. After a period of time, he examined the animals. The infected rabbits that were confined, those are the ones that were in the lab, all developed tuberculosis and died. Oh, interesting. Okay. They didn't have tuberculosis, the ones he put on the island. He infected them with something called tubercle bacillus. It must be the precursor to tuberculosis. Okay. So they didn't have tuberculosis already when they went on the island. After a period of time, he examined the animals. The infected animals that were confined all developed tuberculosis and died. Yet the healthy ones merely failed to thrive in confinement. Okay, so there were some healthy ones that didn't get the infection, but they didn't thrive, whatever that means. They did not come down with tuberculosis. On the island, however, all of the rabbits thrived despite their infection. The results provided the proof which Dr. Trudeau had sought. Oh, that's scary. You don't want to hear that. Why was he seeking proof? That's not scientific. But anyway, first was the conclusion that bad conditions in and of themselves could not produce tuberculosis. His second and far more reaching conclusion was that tuberculosis infection, a subject's resistance, could be directly affected by the environment, fresh air, good food, and ample rest, and moderate exercise could actually slow down or stop the progression of tuberculosis. I mean, we know all this, but it's 1886, Dr. Edward Livingston Trudeau. Go figure. Be outside, exercise, breathe fresh air. I was talking to someone yesterday, And they were educating me on steroid use and low testosterone. And they're really knowledgeable on it. It was fascinating, all the shit they were saying to me. I kind of wish I didn't even hear half of it, because it sparked even more questions, right? But I was like, hey, I don't care if I had low tests or not. And this person said, of course you don't. And I go, why do you say that? And they said, because you get outside every day. You walk around barefoot. You exercise. You don't eat garbage. You feel great. And I was like, wow, okay. I kind of like that answer. There is a link here. It says nipple movement. This might be some anti-bra nipple movement. This might be some anti-bra propaganda, as I recall. I put this in a while ago. Nipple movement.
Propaganda.
This has become the news show. We don't have Hobart anymore. I mean, he used to bring up some good shit. Now it's just all perverted shit. What happens when you stop wearing bras? The nipple of women who stopped wearing bras during the research were lifted by 7 millimeters. At the end of the study, Professor Jean from the University of Besançon states that bras were to interfere in blood circulation. So in the case of women who do not wear them, the amounts of collagen are increased and the elasticity is improved. This is suggesting that bras cause, I thought it was for a different reason, that bras actually cause nipples to lower on the titty. But I thought the whole reason for bras was to keep the boob up over time. So it doesn't have to carry its own weight and stretch the skin.
I don't know. I've never put much thought into bras.
The nipples of women who stopped wearing bras during the research were lifted by 7 millimeters. What's your opinion as a woman with this research? There's no right or wrong approach. Why do people do that? Is that whole thing? I noticed Fraser started doing that at one point, and I noticed a lot of people do that. They say something. They say, this weekend I did bench press 5x5. What did you do this weekend? In their Instagram. And I'm like, is that so people will comment and you'll fly up higher on the algorithm?
I mean, I don't know.
Or is that because they really care what you did?
The bench press one seems a little abstract. I posted something recently and said, like, where do you think
I'm going out this weekend to get fresh air. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably just open-ended so people comment, but sometimes I'm usually generally curious.
I'm not, or I asked this guy about Rad 140. This person I spoke to made it so I don't want to do steroids anymore. He ruined a lifetime of desire. No, I don't think Fraser wore a bra. I don't know if he wore a bra. But I just noticed he never used to do that stuff, maybe like a year or two ago at least. Or at least I didn't notice it, and then all of a sudden he started doing it.
Oh, maybe.
I was like, when I see that, I think that someone's not running their own Instagram account. It feels commercial to me. Like we comment, we respond back. If you start looking at our YouTube videos, Susan and I read that if we comment back on YouTube, it helps us in the algorithm. So now we hired some guy from India just to give you guys generic responses. No, I'm joking. We did. The second part's true, but it's not some guy from India. It's like either me or Susan or Will or Caleb.
Hey, it's pretty obvious if you could tell if he's just doing it to try to get more people to comment, because just look at it. Does he comment back to everybody?
No. I don't think I haven't noticed that. I don't know. But I do notice that when big name people do that.
Like
anyone does it. It's just so weird to me. No regular person does that. No one with 3,000 followers is like, I just got a new jump rope. I love how it spins. It's an RPM jump rope. What's your favorite jump rope? What is your favorite jumping pattern? Have a great day.
I'm gonna make that post now.
Fuck you. Hey, so we're doing that. You should try to. We're doing that in our YouTube comments. Now we're giving you guys cheese dick responses. Don't take it personal, or don't be flattered either. We're just. I mean, I read all the comments, by the way, but but don't be like, we're not responding because we care like you. We're trying to,
Well, some of them I comment back and forth with. Like if somebody posts, if I post something.
Here we go. Listen up closely. Go ahead, Sousa. Just tell me about how real you are in the YouTube comments. I can't wait.
No, I wasn't gonna say the YouTube comments, but on my Instagram, I'll post something and people.
Oh yeah.
I'll go back and forth with them on it.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just mean just on our YouTube. Oh yeah, Instagram. Someone the other day, it was pretty funny because I was trying to start the campaign early on when Hiller showed up on the scene that he's far too aggressive. He's very aggressive. He's very aggressive. And then someone wrote, someone doesn't know shit about CrossFit. And I wrote right below the comment, "You're a fucking idiot." And Hiller writes, "Oh yeah, I'm really aggressive." And I was like, "Oh, damn it. Darn it." Why can't we both be aggressive? Why does it have to be?
Yeah, where is YOLO? Where is YOLO to the moon?
Oh, please, guys. Please. No, I don't like that character.
I know, but it's weird that he did just go away.
He got COVID. My wife made a post. I think I told you guys this, saying that I'm actually going to erase this. My wife made a post on Instagram saying she wanted to beat my burpee score, and it was pulled down for having violence in it. Because I guess because she used the word beat. It's nuts, right? Beat. I want to beat him. His burpee score. What
was that? Are you
just a burp, a wild burp? Hey, look at Cholo Fit. Let's get rid of this one too. I want to show this one Cholo Fit. I'm tired of looking at this in my comments, in my notes. Cholo Fit.
I saw this. This is pretty funny.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good. What sucks is sometimes there's stuff that's really funny, but it takes a long time to play out. And I'm like, does the show really have the patience for this? Cholo Fit. Cholo. What did the Mexican say when his homework blew out the window? I've told this one before.
I don't know.
What did the Mexican say when his homework blew out the window? Come back here, essay. Racist. It's totally racist.
It's Cholo squats, eh? Whether you're locked up or you're at your homie's barbecue and it's time to represent with your clica for a photo, then you go like this, eh? You go left foot, point it forward like this, right foot, point it to the right in that direction. Feel how down you are for your homies. And then we're literally going to take it down, okay? Squat down, bend the knees, keep your back straight, hands on the knees, chin up, feel the power, eh? Now we bring it back up. All right? Boom, homie, feel that burn, represent. Trip, eh? Because people come up to me and say, "Hey, Creeper, Cholo Fit, hey, it changed my life." One time this fool came up to me and say, "Hey, fool, like I did Cholo Fit and my gluteus, hey, is sore." And I said, "Hey, fool, like don't be telling me like that in public, you know, because fools that don't know that I teach a class will be like, damn, was that fool like ramming that fool or what?" You know, first one we're gonna get started with is Cholo squats, eh? Whether you're locked up or you're at your homie's barbecue and it's time to
part of me thinks that's real.
You go like
the Cholo Fit?
Yeah, we had some echo going. You need to up your game.
Oh damn.
Is that real? Is there any real? Is that real at all?
No.
Or is that a skit? No, it's a skit.
It's a skit. That's hilarious though.
Could have fooled me. I think it's real. Will you click that YouTube link? Fan of the Liver King, but I don't know about these two dorks. When someone calls someone a dork.
Wait, it's a video. Did you want this or do you want the comment?
I want the comment. But when you click the video, I think you got to scroll down into the comments. Why does it say 2210? Oh, let me see that video really quick. What is that video?
I think.
Oh, that might be a video of the guy that I found.
It is.
Okay.
Okay. You have to comment first.
No, you don't have to. I'll just read it to you guys, and then we'll play it. So this guy writes in the comments for the Liver King video. That video brought a bunch of people to the account who obviously don't come here very often. And this guy writes, fan of the Liver King, but I don't know about these two dorks. First, let's go to his Instagram account. So I'm like, oh, let me check this dude out. First of all, this guy has a logo, his own logo. I'm a dork, and you have your own logo. Who the fuck you think you are? TDC? You got your own logo?
He's just missing a couple 100,000 subscribers.
Hey, this guy's got his own logo. Let me see this picture of this guy flexing. Let me see this. I want to show you something of what a dork does. Yeah, see how Sousa's flexing? That's a dork flex. No one goes like that. Unless you better be the world's greatest arm wrestler. When you flex your muscle, you go like that. See that thing? You don't got to close it. Look at this thing, guys. Look at this motherfucker right here. Boom.
Damn.
Look at that thing.
Look at you.
That's how you flex.
That's like
Yeah,
creatine.
forearm. By the way, no one better talk that shit. I am strong as a fucking ox right now. Sick and strong. Look at this dork, how he flexes. Anyone who uses the word dork is a dork, by the way. Hey, buddy, you need a few more tattoos on there. A few more tattoos. I want to make fun of your hair, but I'm trying to do my boy's hair like that, so I better not.
I'm curious about the scar.
What scar? Oh, yeah, shit. I shouldn't be making fun of that dude. Let me tell you. Okay, let me see. Oh, he had lung surgery. Let's read about him a little bit. I'm gonna feel it. Yeah. Creatine and I think I lost a little weight I'm a little sucked up from being sick. 1 year update. Last scans came back negative. No signs of cancer. Well, shit. Good job, dude. Oh, now I feel horrible.
Oh man.
Made a solid amount of progress last year since my lung surgery. Good job, dude. I hope you're not smoking anymore. Unfortunately, I got sick a couple months ago and couldn't work out for a while, but we stay chasing the dream. This year has started a little rough, but we about to turn that around. Oh, he's got a little gangster in him. You know what I mean? He's got that, like he just drops words and puts words in he wants. Never take life for granted. All right. Much love, brother. All right. So me and Suze are dorks. Fuck off. What can I say? Look at, wait, he did an Armenian guy comment on there. Let's click that link. Let's go into the hole. What's that? No, never mind. He's not Armenian. Okay, but I'm going to continue to make fun of him. Let's go to his YouTube page. This guy calls me a dork. I could see calling Souza a dork, but me?
Well, it would make sense for me because I just sat there for 3 hours.
Look how red Souza's lips are. He's still turned on by me. What if my nose turned that red? That would be fucked up.
I would for sure point it out.
Thanks. let me see.
At the end of the show.
Let me see 2210. Let me see what I was probably digging deep to get him. Look how much time I spent on this guy to fucking
21.
What a douche I am. I'm so offended. Okay, let's watch him a little bit. Park. Sound? Oh, he went to Park City on a snowboarding trip. You got 16 views on your video. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's go play. Let's see what he has to say.
It was a good trip. Overall, did not go really as expected for everybody. You know, Brian took that spill, kind of messed up his shoulder. He actually went to ski patrol, and they confirmed that he tore some ligaments in his rotator cuff and whatnot. So he's down for a couple of weeks, but we only got one mountain open here anyway, so it's not like we're going to be
one mountain open
boarding every single weekend this winter, but it'll buff out. Also, just got back from Whole Foods, just picked up a community shot and doctor's order.
Okay, I'm enough of them.
A few other things,
you just got a community shot? Did you hear that? He just said he got a community shot from Whole Foods. And I'm a dork. Yeah, Brian, friend. Yeah, I only have dorks on the show. Brian's a dork too. That's true. Well said. Angelo, dork.
Now everybody's just talking about how red my lips are.
Beautiful lips. It's actually good. I'm going to tell you something. You want red lips. They're nice.
No,
because I feel bad that my biceps are so huge. Don't worry about your lips.
Dude.
Some old dude. Oh, yeah, those are pretty good. How about Meredith Root writing that article for Morning Chalk Up going after the Liver King? Dude, seriously, do something better with your life. And then I like her too. I like her a lot. I like her a lot.
I just like the fact that she called his diet privileged.
It's so insane.
And to be fair, I didn't read the whole article. I just saw that thing when it was like, diets like this are privileged.
Do you know how many people sent me really? So this one guy sent me how he gets liver for $2 a pound, and he was just ripping her. I almost was going to read it. It's so bad what she wrote. It's so lies. It's such propaganda. It's more. I mean, it's the purveyor of racism, of hatred. What she wrote.
You know,
I know she doesn't mean it. I know she doesn't want to be that person. I know she thinks she's drawing attention to something, but it's not.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
It's actually the creator and purveyor of it. Go ahead.
Well, sometimes when we talk about stuff and you'll go back and forth and I'll say, okay, what's our outcome? Like, what do we want the outcome that we're trying to achieve by doing this?
We're trying to get more people to get higher on the YouTube algorithm. That's why we give fake responses to your comments on YouTube.
All right. Well, it's what I think about. Like if I sit down and I have like a meeting with like the coaches or something like that, I say, okay, what's the outcome of this meeting? What's the point of this? Like, what do I want them to take away? And then what are we going to do with this information afterwards? And I wonder if the people at Morning Chalk Up like sit down and have that same discussion. So someone brings an article and they're like, hey, I'm going to write about the Liver King's diet, and I'm going to frame it in a way that makes him seem privileged or makes the diet seem extreme or something like that. And then I wonder if Justin LaFranco goes, okay, what's the outcome that we want our readers to achieve here? Like when they read this, what's the optimal takeaway? And then what do we want them to do with that information? Because sometimes
we should start a competitor. You know how to do that shit. We should start a competitor to that shit.
Yeah, we should. Hey, Morning Chalk Up writers, if you guys are sick of dealing with that shit, holla at your boy.
I'm serious.
Yeah, me too.
Someone actually offered me a big chunk of change to start a newsletter. So I started email of the day over at CrossFit Inc. It used to be really cool. I don't know if it's cool anymore. I'm not a subscriber. And then Greg and that dipshit CEO fucked the whole fucking thing up. They, instead of sending the email of the day, Greg was against spamming the world, but he was against sending out emails. He didn't want to spam people. But the cool thing about the email of the day is you had to sign up for it. So we had over 300,000 people sign up for it. And the email of the day was awesome. I knew it was awesome because my mom liked it. And basically what it was is it would just be a splattering of everything every day that we could find in the ecosystem that we wanted to push to people's like emails. And the reason why it gave me the idea was that it was actually from Justin LaFranco because that's what the Morning Chalk Up used to be. It used to just be an email. And it's cool when something lands in your inbox and you can just scan through it real quick. But then that dipshit CEO made it so that the email of the day was just for CrossFit was just a carbon copy of the main site. And at that point, the main site was stupid, in my opinion. I thought when we went to the old dude sitting on the couch and all that for the main site, that was just dumb. We ruined CrossFit. It's important. It's important. Don't get me wrong. It isn't everything. Yeah. And, but so this lady, man, I wonder how much those people, maybe we should just explore that today, like talk on the phone for an hour. Maybe we should just take those fucking guys over.
And yeah, we definitely should. And I think the other thing that would be cool inside those articles, like the ones that Meredith wrote or whatever.
They still, sorry. Morning Chalk Up's newsletter is better than CrossFit's email of the day right now. I didn't know that they even do a newsletter still. I don't get it. I used to get it. I don't get it.
You've been kicked off the mailing list.
Oh.
But what would be nice is when they write pieces like that on somebody who has a lot of attention or whatever in Instagram, or they're trying to talk about a diet, it would be very cool if they went, here's the facts, boom, 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 boom. Here's my opinion or my take on it, boom, boom, boom. Because then you could take in the information based upon the facts that they're using to write it and then separating their opinion from it.
Yeah, or how about everything he's doing is good. I went out and tried to do it, and I realized that it's short one bag of kale, and it cost me $17 a day to do it. Privileged. When you use those words, you're just revealing to us what you're really about. You're about propaganda. You're about clicks. You have no sincerity. You're lazy. You have an axe to grind. At that point, it's just all personal. It's so selfish. I don't believe in evil, but it's in that that would be the lazy, easy way to describe what you did.
Yeah, this is interesting. I wonder.
It doesn't help anyone. You're not helping anyone with that Liver King article.
So
you're being mean.
Yeah, well, that's the purpose of it. Is trying to tear somebody else down, but do it in a way that
I love getting an email.
High ground.
Wait, say that. Yeah.
It's tearing.
And Morning Chalk Up should not worry about getting the moral high ground. They should just worry about being honest. Oh, that brings me to one more thing. Hold on. Will you click on this? Nicole is, and we can go back to that email. Yeah. Isn't cool thing in a second. Nicole isn't defending anything. This words are so powerful. I think that's going to be like, I'm going to be talking about that for the rest of my, oh, I just got a text from a really good friend. That's cool. Great. I am excited. Nicole Carroll defends CrossFit. No, I read this. She's not defending. Look, will you pull up the word defended? This is all propaganda. This is all lies. This is why this I don't know if I'm motivated to take these guys over.
I am.
I mean, it would only be good for it would only be good for them if we started something up. I mean, they would. I mean, what is it? All boobs make all men hard. No. all raising tides raise all ships. Defend, resist, and attack. Protect, harm, or danger. Speak or write in favor of. Attempt to justify. She's not. Yeah, that's the hardcore implication of the word defend. Attempt to justify or protect for harm or danger. That is that's not even implicit. That's explicit. But that's what the kind of shit you do when you're a shit rag like the morning chalk up. Meredith Root. Maybe I should have her on the show again and ask her, like, what is she doing? LaFranco commenting, and obviously they used a picture of Liver King and then put it behind the paywall in order to just get subscribers. How do any of you still go there? Is it because there's nothing else? Gilbert R. LaFranco commenting on diet. Anyone see his stories this morning? Shot. Yeah. Well, if you talk to anyone there, he has some. He's got some shit going on. I ain't hating. Party on, dude. Do your thing. I ain't hating. I actually want to thank LaFranco for giving my show content at 8:03 Pacific Standard Time.
So I want to go back to this just for one quick second because I want to get point here.
Okay.
So Josh put email has not been cool for a while. Then he said email is garbage now. And I actually don't totally disagree with him. But one of the things that I challenge, especially like I don't really do it with my members, but I do it with the coaches a lot at the gym, is they'll say something and they'll make kind of a blanket statement like, hey, we should do X. And then the first thing I say is, okay, great, get really specific and explain to me how that's going to work. And then a lot of times people just kind of like sit there at that point.
What do you mean? You lost me. It's too abstract for me. Ambiguous.
Let's use Josh.
Give me X. Okay.
So let's use Josh's email as an example. He says email is trash. And say, okay, Josh, then what should we do? Be specific. Do we go short message? Do we go texting? Do we go texting to people's phones with links to another landing page? Are you saying that Morning Chalk Up's email was trash? Like there's no, like it's kind of like a blanket.
I know I'm falling into the weeds. You want to talk about like solution oriented, but let me fall into the weeds a second. So Susan will say to me, hey dude, that sponsorship money's still in PayPal. And I'll be like, yeah, what do you want me to do? And he's like, you got to get it out in PayPal and get it into the LLC. And I'll be like, oh, can you write me an email? Because then I'll be in front of my computer and I'll do it. That's the worst part about when someone sends me a DM with a YouTube video or a text with a YouTube video, because I won't watch it because those formats aren't conducive to that. Email is perfect for that. I'm sitting down, my bank account, my computer knows how to get into my bank account. I don't understand how someone, I know this wasn't your point, but I don't understand how someone could not think that email's not cool. It's awesome, isn't it? It's where I give things more attention.
Yeah, and I that's why I said I don't totally disagree with him, because
text is porn. Email's making love. Or like Elise made love 3 times and had 3 babies. That's email. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I don't disagree. And here's the optimal choice. We do both then we A/B test. Oh, we need to send Gabe a link.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Did he just text us?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, you guys, we're giving a bar away right now. Oh shit. We're gonna give the winner for the bar. Whoo.
Are you texting him?
Slipping, just jerking off on ourselves about taking over the morning chocolate. Justin's probably like this too, and he's probably listening to this right now. I mean, like, I dare you. I work 200 hours a week. I dare you. I want you to try. You pussies wake up in the morning, do an hour and a half podcast, ripping on people. To go about your day, counting your money. I dare you to try the morning chocolate. He probably, I mean, that's why he wants to sell it, right? It's probably so much work.
I don't know if that's.
He's probably true. Like, you dipshits.
We don't even know if that's true.
I know, but
CrossFit email is trash. Before it was actual science on the harder than, and now it's like, okay, yeah. So that's what I thought Josh was referring to a little bit there, is like the email itself. And I agree, that's what would be really cool about changing it, because then we could put stuff and articles in there that really are provocative in thought, like make you think. Or a really cool thing would be like a simpleton version of how to break down a research paper. And then I
was thinking our newsletter would be more like that super hot mom doing handstand push-ups on top of that other lady.
We could do it all, just like the show, right?
I thought that was provocative. Yeah, we could do it all. Yeah, and
Do it all.
no, not the squirting. That wouldn't make it in there.
No, that's a little.
That wouldn't make it in there.
We'd have to do.
What do you think, Peter? You think the squirting should be in there? I don't think so.
We do.
You mean the deadlift squirting?
I'm not really into the editor in chief. She could tell us what would make it and what wouldn't.
Yeah. Do it all. Yeah, I agree. Do them all. Okay, guys. So there's this company called Paper Street Coffee. This is one of the things I was thinking about this morning. This guy called me and wanted to sponsor the show, and I told him I drink Good Dudes, and he said he didn't care. He's not doing it to sell coffee. He's doing it to support the show. And that's what I mean when I wake up. That's my appreciation for you guys coming here. Sometimes I feel like you guys maybe just feel sorry for me, and that's why you come here. Like maybe you're not even really watching the show. Like I think there's people who feel sorry for me and they just hit play on YouTube so we can get the view, and then they go outside. I'm going to do my charity work today. I really do feel that way. Oh my goodness. Hey, Gabe, what's up? Good morning, brother.
Hey, good morning, man. What's going on, guys?
What's up, Gabe? Good morning.
Hey, dude.
Thank you. Awesome.
No, thank you. This is engraved in there.
I know, man. The other one.
Boss.
It is what it is.
Do you know how excited I am when I get this stuff? Oh, yeah, he got the ass one.
No.
Hey, that one only has 6,000. That one only has 1,000 uses. That one you have before.
Hey, I was thinking about putting a shelf up here, and then I could put a bunch of cool stuff. Like we could have this going and like the books and stuff.
Yes.
What do you think,
You can buy that shelf with the money that Gabe gives us.
Yeah, I hope so.
I got like a $30 one on Amazon. I was looking at.
How you guys doing?
Good. So, are you? Oh, awesome. Is it freezing in the room you're in, Gabe?
It started getting warm. Hold on. Let me just take this.
Well, I saw you doing this too. Like, God damn, it's cold. My joints are gonna freeze up.
God, it started getting hot as soon as I got on the podcast.
Oh, look it. Yeah. Yeah. Reppin' hardcore. I love it.
There we go. A lot better now.
That is awesome.
So Gabe, this was your idea. You a couple weeks ago, you're like, hey, I can give a big, huge discount on the coffee. You know, we are going to lose money if we don't sell a certain amount. But I think we should do a discount and give away a bar and just keep our fingers crossed. And I was like, yeah, all right, this motherfucker must be stoned or something. Let's take advantage of him.
Even though in New Jersey weed is legal now, I wasn't stoned, but I said, hey, let's figure it out. Let's see what happens. And everyone, like the whole community, just fucking blew it out of the water.
They did. So a ton of people ordered. Yeah. And it is an incredible deal, 20% off. It's nuts, right?
Yeah. So what I was thinking, and I'd only probably say we do another discount only for your listeners.
Yeah.
And only bring it up every once in a while whenever you guys want.
Okay.
So Sevan still is going to work. It's only going to be 10% because I still need,
Yeah. I get it. And you know, postage is going to skyrocket soon with what's happening with gas prices.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Coffee now is extremely expensive. Buying like the 75 kilo bags is fucking stupid expensive. But, we're here and I'm still rocking out, especially with your support and just growing.
Yeah, very, awesome. It's funny that you say with our support, because really you keep the lights on here and you allow us to be real, and I so appreciate that. You were like, hey, I don't even care if you say that you drink Good Dudes, blah blah blah. I don't care. I like what you're doing, and we talked and we got into like the importance of telling the truth, and I thought it was cool. And now it's all I drink. It's all I drink. It's all I drink.
I appreciate.
All my family drinks. Any guests come over to my house, everyone. I blow that shit up. I keep it real the whole time. Paper Street. We got to talk about, but people are going to the wrong website and buying the wrong Paper Street.
Well, luckily, because of the promo code, people have, just like you sent me a picture of someone DMing you saying, hey, it's not working. A bunch of people have sent me the same picture. Hey, it's not working. Hey, it's not working.
And that lady who sent me that is smart as shit too. If she's sending that, like she's like a marketing fucking mastermind. She's like, I knew something was wrong. I was like, okay, we got to send this over to Gabe. What can we do to make sure people go to the right website?
So the issue with that is I trademarked Paper Street Coffee. I then trademarked Paper Street Coffee Co. Which, I mean, I could get into, something. I guess Paper Street Coffee is trademarked by me. But I mean, I'll do a better job. I mean, I'm a one-man operation right now. So.
Oh well, it's not your fault. It's the fact that someone has the URL that's Paper Street
Coffee Co.
Oh, that's what they have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't need that. Okay, so
Yeah.
those people are just knuckleheads.
Hey man,
You have paper.
grinding.
You have. Can you pull that up, Souza? You have Paper Street, Gabe. Paperstreet.com.
Yeah, paperstreetcoffee.com.
Oh,
And then trademark Paper Street Coffee.
come on, guys.
So
It's your fault if you get. Do you know the owner of that other company that sells the piss shit beans?
no, I mean they started in 2001 or so, I think. Right around like a few months after I started, because I remember when I went to go get the URL that still was available, and yeah, I mean it's working.
Hey, is that a dude right there wearing that? Oh, that would have been awesome if that was a dude wearing a half shirt right there.
That's Joanna. I used to coach with her when I used to coach CrossFit. She's got 8 kids.
What?
She is 45, I think now. She's got 8 kids.
Oh, that's not the wow. Wow. Wait, that woman birthed 8 kids?
Yep. Same dude.
Great crest, great point. Hey, we should get her on the show.
She's an introvert, but I can definitely get her. She is amazing. She is an inspiration. She's like, when I met her, I was like, wow.
What percent? Yeah, she's smoking too. What percentage of the female population had 8 kids?
And looks like that.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know anyone besides my grandmother on my dad's side.
And that's when, like, a few decades ago.
Yeah, I think she had 10. That's like when kids died. I think she had 10 and 2 died. Like, you know what I mean? That's like, yeah, crazy. Yeah, she had sex 8 times. Yes. I mean,
that we know of.
She was pollinated 8 times. Actually, 7 times. One time she just rolled through a wet spot. Okay. Let's pick the bar. Thank you for coming on. This is awesome. I apologize to the beautiful model for being
Joanna. No, she's cool. I can
she's cool. All right.
I can send you her Instagram. Right. You guys can figure it out.
We can peep her. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so do you have the name of the winner who won the Rogue Bar?
I'm about to do it right now. I have everything up on a little roulette wheel thing.
Hey, it's so funny when we did a giveaway before, or I did a giveaway on my Instagram. I still never sent the winner their prize, and I pretended to do it randomly, but I didn't. I lied.
Wait, what was it?
She lives more inside. It was those liver chips.
Oh Jesus! I think
yeah. They're tough. I don't want to knock the dude. They're tough. Yeah, my wife feeds them to my dog. They're tough.
Oh my God.
Hey, I fed them to my kids. They're like, "Can we have chips?" I'm like, "Sure." And I fed them to my kids, and I like just like the kind of thing you do to one of your roommates in college, like like
put. I sent you this hat too.
Oh,
it's a nonprofit for dogs.
Oh,
like animal rescue.
I'll feed my dogs liver chips. Hey, did you ever do stuff like that? Like take Oreo cookies and squeeze toothpaste in between it, scrape out the white stuff, and then put them back together and give them to people? Like I do that shit to my kids, but I gave them liver chips instead, and then I stand back and get my iPhone out and start recording. Like one of them's like, "These are good," and the other 2 are like, "I'm like, what?"
When I got in trouble, my parents would hold me down and feed me cod liver oil.
Ooh,
from like a codfish.
That's abuse.
Yeah.
They'd go to jail for that today.
They would hold me down. My dad would hold me down, and my mom would spoon it in.
They used to give that to us. I spent some time in Ecuador as a kid, and that was a staple. It was horrible.
Are you born in the States?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Still Spanish.
Jorge Ventura is Ecuadorian. Was he Ecuadorian? Do you know who that is? He's one of our guests.
I think Nicaraguan.
Okay. It's all the same to me.
Racist. Yeah, we're all,
racist.
Fixed. Yeah.
Racist. Okay. Let's see who won the bar.
All right, spinning now. Hopefully someone from New Jersey, so I don't have to pay shipping. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't pronounce his name.
Spell it. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to give it a shot.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
K-R-Y.
K-R-Y.
S-T-Y.
S-T-Y.
K-K-A. Christika?
K-A. Wait, that's all one word?
That's all first name.
Oh, hey, dude, that might be from a foreign country. That's Ukraine.
No, it's It's not. It's not. It's
Hey,
only
this
from the US.
girl has
Coffee
3 K's in her name.
Yeah, and 2 Y's.
Oh no, she can't win. Yeah, right. No. You can't have 3 K's in your name
Wait,
and be the
Oh
winner.
man. And her last
God,
name
I
is
hope
Luke.
she's black. God, I hope she's black. Please
Let's
be
find out where she's from.
Please
Hold
be
on.
black and please be a lesbian and be Jewish. Oh God, that would be so good for the show.
Wait, can you spell her name again? I'll put it in the like a little banner.
KRYSTYKKA.
STY.
Listen, look at
Hey.
one of our guests was telling us how to. It's pronounced Dick Butter. I hate it when people in the comments are funny. This guy and GP are so funny.
It's like it's Christy is almost KRYKKA.
Yeah. Where does she live? I'm assuming it's a she. Where does she live?
I'm assuming it's Utah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Oh, so it's a Mormon. That's good. That's almost like a black lesbian Jew. That's close. Mormon.
Let's see if I can do a little stalking, see if I find out exactly who this person is.
Yeah, can we type that into Instagram? Let's see if we can pull up that person's account.
That's how
Oh, nice. Maybe you could change one of those K's to another letter. I can't believe that person's name. That's like just their credit card name, right?
Christica?
Yeah, that's like that's not their real name. Is it?
Credit card name.
She's a CF level 2. All right.
Oh, wait, you found her on Instagram?
Yeah. I shouldn't say that live on a podcast.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we can find her. She's proud that she's a CF level 2. Everyone's fair game these days. If you have an Instagram account, we're pulling you up on the show. You're good. All right, so we have our winner. Thank you everyone who jumped in to help pay for shipping. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. And even though he's never going to see any of that, I'm keeping that.
It's all good.
And it looks like I didn't know this until just now. He said it. If you still use the Sevan code, you still get 10% off.
After this podcast, I'll make it live. So
okay,
10% off.
Okay, cool. Gabe, thanks for coming on. Brother.
I appreciate it. Maybe next time we do what's that thing called? An assault bike or maybe a Rogue Echo bike giveaway during the games.
That would be awesome. Oh, one of our sponsors at California Hormones, I believe, I can't promise you this, bought tickets for the CrossFit Games that we're going to be giving away too. Yep, so Paper Street Coffee will be giving away another prize. We're not sure what yet during the games, and California Hormones will be giving away tickets. It sounds like we just need to find out what Barbell Jobs will be giving away. But Barbell Jobs gave away VIP tickets at Wadapalooza. That was crazy.
Yeah, three of them, and then the ladies had me take the picture with Brian for him. They're like, get out of the way, Susie. You got nothing to do with this. Actually, here, hold the camera. We want a photo with Brian. Thanks, Cindy.
Gabe, you the man. Thanks, brother.
I appreciate it, guys.
Peace out. Beautiful shirt. Beautiful shirt.
Thank you. Peace.
Oh, we should have sent him a free shirt.
They'll be in it. We gave him the red one.
Okay. Hey, that's a good dude.
Gabe's a real good dude.
Yeah, that's a good dude. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's go to the very last bottom. It says 0 fucks. It's an Instagram clip. I want to go through I have 9 minutes. I want to bang some stuff out here. I'm gonna bang some stuff out. Boy, the show is really exploding. By the way, maybe that's why I was a little emotional or sentimental this morning. And thank you to all you guys. I don't know if you guys are telling friends to watch it or what, but the show is exploding. Okay. Oh, from Tyler Fisher. This was a guest on the show. I saw this. If you are a comedian, this isn't, by the way, a comedian. This should be if you're a human being. I recommend starting to train yourself immediately to give absolutely 0 fucks about what people think. I don't know about that, but I appreciate the sentiment because the list of things you can't say will double every week until every damn word is considered hate speech. You have to be able to have freedom of speech. It is the only debate you bring a gun to. If you lose that, you shoot the person. You cannot lose the debate for freedom of speech. There cannot be any exceptions. There cannot be. Oh, but it's Sevan. It's such a good idea to get rid of discrimination and prejudice. No, it's not. You need those. You need those so you can discriminate and pick out beautiful people that you love. Don't be narrow-minded. So many people are looking at the world through a paper towel roll. There is this post that I made last night. I cannot tell you how brilliant and impressed I am. I started this earlier with Con Porter. There's an interview he did. It only had like 25 or 77 views. It is brilliant. I'm like only 20 minutes into it, and I cannot believe how self-aware this guy is. Most people don't even know what self-awareness is. And that's okay. I remember when I didn't know. It's awesome. It's an awesome life.
You don't know what you don't know.
It's an awesome life. And you have to go to a pretty dark spot for it to crack open and start being self-aware. There's people that I know, that I knew, high-powered, rich, smart people that I've known for like 15 years. And in the last 3 years, they've said to me, holy shit, I used to think you were a little nutty. And now it was just because I didn't understand what you were saying. And these are all people who woke up. They had a little awakening in their life. It's happening more and more to me. Maybe once a month, someone reaches out and I'm like, wow. And it's okay if you don't understand a lot of the stuff I say. I'm pointing at something. I get it. And I get most people, when you can't see what I'm pointing at or you're not aware I'm pointing at something, you start staring at my hand. That's okay too. That's why I try to be funny, to keep those who aren't quite awake enough yet to hear my voice or what I'm pointing at to be entertained. And it's my pleasure. Totally my pleasure. Okay. Let's talk. I want to play this also. This is Tyler Fisher. What's very interesting about this guy is this guy really is hardcore neurotic. He would be like one of the most susceptible people to fall for all the COVID shit. And yet he too can make fun of it. We had this guy in the podcast. We had a comedian on the podcast that's funny.
I mean, there's a.
Oh yeah, Con. It's next level. It's next level. I've never heard anyone articulate what he articulated, just randomly. I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. It's on my Instagram if anyone wants to see it. It's the last 40 seconds of his talk. Okay, let's play this.
The flu for 14 days. Should she get a flu shot?
Well, no, if she got the flu for 14 days, she's as protected as anybody can be, because the best vaccination is to get infected yourself.
And that'd be the same with COVID, right?
Same applies to the coronavirus. If she had COVID, she doesn't need to get the COVID shot. She could get one, she can do one shot just as some extra protection.
So just one and done.
One and done is probably all she needs, because then if she's already at the doctor's office, she might as well get a second shot.
Natural immunity, 2 shots, she's good to go.
And that would really be all she would need, except for the boosters, of course, because those offer this sort of extra immunity.
Then she's protected.
And then, of course, just to be sort of extra safe, I would just get a booster shot every 6 months for the rest of your life. And that'll sort of just get that ultra protection.
But she's had the flu for 14 days.
This isn't a joke.
Well, no, if
this is how it's really operating. And the people we love don't know it. Our moms, our dads, our cousins, our sisters, our neighbors. This is real. This isn't what's that thing Shawnee said? Tinfoil. He thinks we should have a tinfoil sponsor. Wow.
It's nice of them to look out for our sponsors. Yeah.
Comment, Shawnee. The Shawnee and Tommy show said, this is real. You can just go on the internet and find it in 100 different places. This is real. They're paying people.
Brought to you by
It's exactly how they operate. It's exactly how the CrossFit ecosystem operates. CrossFit buys $200,000 in ads from Morning Chalk Up every year, and Morning Chalk Up can't say anything bad, and Tommy and Shawnee can't say anything bad because then Justin and Franco, and it's just this whole like pyramid of like house of cards. We gotta all stay. That's real. It's funny, but we know so many smart people are falling. Like doctors by the fucking bucket load fall for that shit.
That was going back to what I was saying before, that none of all those corporations act a certain way because they want you to believe that they're on your side and supporting the causes you support. But then behind closed doors, all those executives,
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Way.
I don't. Well, okay.
I'm
I'm gonna let you get the last shot. Okay.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna say anything, but
You win.
Closed doors, man.
Till the next show, I come at you harder.
Behind closed doors, those executives.
The
think
CDC
differently.
website said, but long before the COVID outbreak, you never ever quarantine the healthy. You never.
Look at the
It is not how you deal with the problem. You never quarantine the healthy. Ever, 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 ever. And they also said that quarantines all end eventually in riots, which we had those too, which is kind of funny. The CDC knows. Okay. So we did Tyler Fisher. We did Zero Fucks. Women champs or men? Can we hit that one? Oh, no. No. Go back up to the top. Sorry. There's an we did Kyle Creek offended. There's a guy I want to get on the show.
I feel so attacked right now.
Weight loss injection, more divided than ever. Hold on. Oh no, the don't smoke weed PSA. I really like this guy. He's been on the show. I've played his Instagram clips before, but I just realized that I think this guy did time in the federal prison, and I want to have him on the show. It's called Don't Smoke Weed PSA. Do you see it? Here we go. His name is It says Gundy Publishing. I think he's got a son. I really like this dude.
You understand? Right off the top, man. Y'all already know how I get down, man. You understand? I don't smoke weed, nigga. I don't smoke no motherfucking weed. You understand? That ain't my job. That's not a part of my job description. You understand? To get my mind and zoom it all the way out to where I can't even think straight. I'm high. I'm losing shit. My organizational skills is fucked up. My time management skills is fucked up. I can't think clear. I'm oversleeping. I'm missing a point. I ain't doing none of that, man. Never that. Never that, homeboy. We don't do that. You understand? We stay clean. We do what we got to do. We take care of things. We make sure we get shit done, man. You understand? We don't never get ourselves off our square. We all the way out the game. We not thinking straight. Why I'm gonna do that for? Peace. Hey man, listen here.
I don't smoke that fucking weed. Meredith Root, Justin LaFranco, you guys gonna write an article criticizing this guy? He sounds privileged. He sounds privileged. How does he know that weed's bad for you? That's just because he's privileged. The rest of the people in his community don't know that, and that's rude to say that. He's a hateful, prejudiced, racist man. He's against the weed. I think that's Meredith's next article. Put that behind the paywall. Oh, no, that guy doesn't have enough followers for you to attack him. Nah. Meredith, I do love you, by the way. And your wife. You guys are cool as shit. I loved having you on the podcast, but that was just nonsense. Don't play that finger fuck with that fucking those dipshits over there. And by the way, I love you dipshits. I want you guys to keep going. It's not like I want you to go away. I was expecting to ask Zach Bitter if he ever soiled his shorts in a race. It was a great episode. Dude, Katie, how crazy that I had a dude on who's that. Oh, it's 8:30. I was supposed to take my boy to tennis. I had a dude on that was that great and I ran out of time. Like I had to take my kids somewhere. It was stupid. I need less kids. Thank you for the $10, by the way. I want to get that guy on the show. I want to get that guy on the show. Hey, let's say the Liver King is completely full of shit. So what? Like, why not just take something he did and build off of it? Like, cool. Like, hey.
You know who
you are a cool ass person, by the way, Meredith. You're a cool as shit.
You know who we need to get back on the show?
And you were on your I don't know if you're married. You and your girl, for sure she's your girlfriend, but she also might be your wife. You and Alex were on here, it was dope.
We need this dude.
And I know you're Canadian, and that's a massive hurdle to overcome. Yeah, this guy's coming back on the show. Dude, he's exploding.
Yeah.
You're gonna play this? Okay, this is it.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay. Guys, I love you. I really mean that. This morning, something, I always have my most profound shit while I'm soaping my nuts and my chest hair. And I was just thinking about how all you guys choose to be here. And it's fucking cool. We party. Yeah. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the DMs. Thanks for all the text. I'm glad that I have all you guys in the show in my life. Peace and love. I will see you guys tomorrow. I think we have we for sure will be coming live from the Ukraine tomorrow with Yevgeny, and then Monday with Con Porter, and then we have an evening show, Power Rankings, with Brian Friend, and I think we have some surprising shit. By the way, I'm coming up with the hardest questions that I could possibly ask Rich Froning, and I think he's going to be coming on the show Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like hard ones, like what kind of birth control does he use? You know, like really get into the,
I don't know if that's appropriate.
It's definitely not appropriate. But I'm tired of letting Rich off the hook.
Well, I mean, because they adopted.
Oh. Nah. Don't be sensitive. Don't be
Okay.
sensitive.
Roger that.
Okay, what birth control did he use before he was with his wife? How's that?